Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak. My name's Lucas, and we share our hobbies here on 38 acres in eastern Kentucky. But today, I'm not in Kentucky. I've crossed the river over into South Webster, Ohio to visit the tractor shop because they have a tractor that I think I might be interested in. Let's check it out. So you guys know that I have been getting into working my sawmill, placing logs on the mill, and breaking my Kubota BX, and it's just the way things have gone for me, and it's time for me to step up and buy a bigger tractor. So I'm doing my research in the compact size tractor world to figure out what's going to be the best tractor to fit my needs, and that is mainly lift capacity. I have looked at the TYM 2515, and it's a contender for sure. Next up is the Kioti CK2620 because it has a solid lift capacity at a very good price. You know, I'm a big fan of Kubota. I've loved my Kubota BX, and honestly, if I could get the lift capacity in the same price range, I probably wouldn't be switching brands because I've been satisfied with the Kubota. But the fact of the matter is, they just don't have anything competitive in the price range that I need to purchase. The compact size Kubotas are lifting a whole lot less weight. They're rated for about 1,100 pounds of lift, where we're talking more like 16, 18, 2,000 pounds and up in all of the other brands. So I have to look at getting the most bang for my buck. And that's where this Kioti comes in. So this Kioti 2620 has an advertised lift capacity of over 1,900 pounds, almost 2,000 pounds, which is going to do what we need to do. Right now we have a 26-inch mill, so we're not placing enormous logs, but I also want a little bit of room for growth. And I also want to be well within the limits of the next tractor that I buy, because I made the mistake of buying a tractor that I overwork and I break all the time, and I'm just tired of fixing stuff that I break. It's my own fault, so now I want to maybe be a little bit smarter and buy something that just has the ability to do what I need it to do. You know, the most important features for me are going to be four-wheel drive, has to have a front end loader with skid steer quick attach so that I can use my grapple, I can use my forks, place logs, and all of those things. The PTO horsepower is pretty well in the same range of all the other tractors in that compact size range at about 18, 19 horsepower. I think the highest PTO horsepower rating in the class is about 20 horsepower. So they're all in about the same range. But the reason we're looking at this size of tractor and this level of horsepower is because we stay under that emissions requirement where you're going to have to deal with regen. I don't feel like I have a need for that higher horsepower because I'm not out pulling a 2-bottom plow or 3-bottom plow and a big wide rotary cutter and all of those things. I'm not overly concerned with that. But if you are, then you may need to step up into the next tier of tractor where you get a little bit more horsepower. I have decided that I want to go with the hydrostatic transmission still. I considered maybe going with gear drive because you can save a few bucks and you can put more power to the ground with those gear-driven tractors. But I'm going to be placing logs on the mill, and sometimes that's intricate work. And I think using the hydrostat is a whole lot easier in that realm, not to mention I have a son who is growing and learning and starting to operate a few things, and it will be easier for him to adapt and learn the hydrostatic transmission. So the CK2620 hydrostatic transmission tractor is one of the most affordable options in that compact tractor range right now. This one here has a sticker price of about $22,500 or so, the way that it sits, and that makes it very competitive. In fact, some of the other brands that I've looked at that can't lift what I need them to lift are more like 28, 29,000. So this is a very competitive option, and I've heard really good things about the Kioti brand. Now, hopping in the seat of this Kioti, I can already tell you, I really like the way this thing feels. It's got a suspension seat, which is something I haven't seen on the other models. They may have it, I don't remember, but I don't think so. That feels good. It's got high, low, and medium range. Got your clutch to operate your PTO, and then over here you have 3 pedals in the cluster. So you've got a brake pedal, and then you have your hydrostatic forward and reverse as separate pedals. That's something I will have to get used to, but it all feels really natural. And another thing that I notice is that the loader functions are back here on the fender where I like them. The loader control has the third function buttons already into it, ready for you to hook up. If you add third function to this, you've got your buttons right here on the handle. I really feel like this is a good natural fit. I think this would be a comfortable tractor to operate as well. So the Kioti tractor has that 3-cylinder diesel that is their own engine. That's the thing about the Kioti brand tractors, is they actually use all of their own technology, all of their own parts. So their castings, everything they've created and engineered for this tractor. They're not borrowing parts from other brands. And that's a pretty big deal. They also have a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty and then 6 years powertrain warranty after that. Now, this is a South Korean brand. These are actually assembled in Wendell, North Carolina. So I thought that was pretty cool. It has the R14 tires, which is what I would go with. I have kind of kicked around the idea of trying out some ag tires, but I'll be honest, I've been so happy with the R14s that I think that's the route that I will end up going when I purchase my tractor. Coming around to the back side, checking out the 3-point on this, it has the stabilizer links on the side there that are a turnbuckle style, and then it also, I don't know that I've ever seen a drawbar quite that heavy on the back of a compact sized tractor. Really nice setup here. Foot area here, you can get some options added to this, like you can put a rubber mat on this, but what I like about this is the fact that it's open and wide, big enough for my feet, really easy to get on and off of this tractor. Nice open area, makes it really easy to get on and off of. You also have, your seat will slide back and forth, so you can put it wherever you want it, or if you have a 5-foot tall wife like me that wants to drive the tractor, then she can slide it up here and still reach the controls. I thought I would point out where the fuel tank is located, because this is a little bit different than a lot of the tractors that I've seen, but this is a pretty easy location to get to, and this is a 9-gallon fuel cell, which is about 2 gallons more than most of the other brands hold. And check out these loader mount rails. I mean, that's like 1-inch steel. That is heavy duty. A quick note about maintenance on this is I'm noticing that the filters seem to be really easy to get to. I mean, you've got your oil filter right here, and most of those are not too hard to get to anyway, but you know, that one's right there. But your fuel filter, right up top here. So very easy to get to. And then let's check out the hydraulic filter, because this is the one that got me. A lot of times you got to crawl way back underneath the tractor to get to the hydraulic filter, but look at where this one's at. Got my hand on it right here. That's nice and easy to get to. I mean, these are things that are just going to make life a little bit easier when you're dealing with your day-to-day preventative maintenance. So one of the features I noticed on this Kioti that I have not seen in the other tractors in this class is it actually has the 540 RPM economy mode. I don't know exactly what they call their feature, but what that is you can run your PTO at 540 RPM, but you don't have to run the tractor at 2600 RPM to get it. So you can save fuel. So if you're out mowing a field that's dry and thin, then you can still cover the same ground with a lot less fuel. That's a pretty cool feature to see standard on a tractor in this class. And guys, one of the things that everybody's always concerned about is service. Where am I going to get my tractor fixed if something does go wrong? Where are they going to do that warranty work? Well, here at the tractor shop, they have an awesome shop here. I walked in here and I said, man, y'all have a dream garage here. A really nice facility to work on the tractors. They employ a mechanic, and the owner does some work as well. So they're going to take good care of you because, you know, they're local here. Their reputation in the community matters. So they've got all the tools to do it with, and they're going to take good care of your Kioti right here on the spot. And the tractor shop has a wide selection of implements. They carry Tar River and Ironcraft implements, and I actually got my box blade from them, my Ironcraft box blade, and they've got a nice selection here, all different sizes, all the way up to the big batwing mower. Really nice selection of equipment here at some of the best prices you'll find.
We want to thank Ron and the Tractor Shop for inviting us over to review the Kioti CK2620. And if you're in the market for a TYM or Kioti tractor, or some implements for your tractor, they've got you covered. Until next time, be sure and get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out there. Y'all have a good day.